Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what they mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I got tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
We play to win. Let's go!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. This is caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Slant. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Get up! 180! Watch my boards. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 18.
On 3rd down, Trubisky looking for Shepard deep, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get ready.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lock in, lock in. 54. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, wahoo. Mike 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play, keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, he'll find Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Bud Dupree able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, Tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's gone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after here coming up. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Stop! 180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, you don't want to see?
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Hey, ball.
They go play action. Trubisky. That's complete to Slayton. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Let's go. Pick it up, G. What do you want?
Play action. It's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Trubisky. Catch made by Slayton. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ran. Check.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This one from 35 yards away. And Rosas puts this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Play action. It's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is gone. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's got Lockett. 20. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Trubisky to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game, Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They go play action with Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 47 yards. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Hey, Delta.
On second and 11 now. Trubisky, his throw caught at about the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
On third and goal, Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question. They need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down.
20, 54, Super 1.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, Back up. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. He's got his man. This is Tate. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Lock in.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
No. Me. Bang! Bang!
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Bravo.
Throwing here, Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
50 seconds to Mike. I'm trying to collect. Hey, ball. 50 seconds.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
Let's go. At the 29-yard line. We go. 2 for 1. Here we go.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. He's across the chalk, into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Philip Dorsett, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now Trubisky. He completes it to Tate. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff going to throw it. He'll find Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 31 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the victory here for Seattle. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Seahawks, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.